All right, everybody. Mike Delisco, Sheila Bunch over on the other side there. Welcome to our last preview show before the doors open for the 2022 East Tennessee Fishing Show. We are less than 2 weeks away now, Sheila, because it's 6 o'clock and doors open at 2, right?
Yes, Thursday, the 20th at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock.
Okay, so let's go over this a little bit.
Yep.
Okay, free parking, lots of vendors, lots of
Yep.
fishing stuff. 4 days only. 4 days only. You can purchase tickets online or you can purchase tickets at the door. Your choice. But if you want fishing products, this is the place you need to be. $10
Very cool.
for adults, and that's general admission, which means just for 1 day only. So Jason can't wait. Oh, goody. Yeah, Jason, I'm gonna put Jason to work. Jason's gonna be working.
I can't either. And yeah, that's I can't wait for it to open up. I've been getting tons of messages, talking to a lot of people, looking at all the social media stuff going on, and people are excited for the show. They're excited. And this was actually this week right here is kind of the official opening week of sports shows all around the country, not just your show here in a couple weeks, but this was like the kickoff, and there's stuff going on all around the country. I'm seeing tons of great enthusiasm for people wanting to get back out, see some shows, see some stuff. East Tennessee Fish Show is going to be off the chains this year. I can't wait.
No, we've got I cannot believe some of the products that we've got coming to this show this year. I am so excited, and actually, we're going to have a few on here today. See, because I checked some of these people out. Well, okay, everyone out, and like R&D. When I talked to him, I was really impressed with what he had going on. Easy Drift. I can't wait till you see what that is.
Yeah.
I mean, I am so excited. Blue Rock, they've always got stuff going on. They've always got stuff going on.
Yeah, and actually, so our friends at Blue Rock are at another show this week. So we had I had to do a little pre-tape with him. So we've got about 13 or 14 minutes that we talked about all kinds of stuff that he's got going on and some new stuff. And you know what I like, Sheila, is that we've done this is I think the fourth one of these preview shows, and you've tried to have a combination of vets that have been in the show since like when we started, and then new companies, and we have a ton of new companies this year, and we got two of them on tonight.
Yes, we do. And the thing about it is, I wish we could just do this all day long and have all of them on there, but I don't have time for that right now. I gotta get to work, and there's so much I have to get done.
Yeah.
So
I know, and it's that the crazy thing is you do all this work, and then by the time you blink, the show's done, and then you're working on 2023 show. So it just is what it is. It goes by way too quick. But
yes, it is.
Yeah. So guess who we got coming up first?
Who do we? Randy Howe.
We got Randy Howe.
One of my favorites, and he's going to be at the fishing show this year.
He is always a fan favorite at the fishing show. Never disappoints. Great to have him on. I've known him forever, a good friend, and get to see him quite a bit traveling on the road. There he is right now. Randy, what's going on, brother?
Man, I'm good. How y'all doing?
Hey, we're doing good. How much snow you got down there?
Man, we don't have no snow. We got all rain.
Well, you know what? It started snowing, and I actually thought we were actually going to have some on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
There ain't none.
You don't even have it up there?
Nope. I ain't got enough to make a snowman. Not even one that big.
I can't believe that. It looked like it was all from like Tullahoma all the way up your way was all snow on the radar, and we were all rain. I figured y'all were going to get 2 or 3 inches up there.
No, I ain't got nothing out here. But wet, muddy, sticky, nasty.
Yeah, it's nasty. They canceled school.
Like 6 inches.
they canceled school here last night, thinking something would happen today, and it ain't been nothing. It's been like 40 degrees and rain all day. It's probably 18 tonight though, so it might get slippery by in the morning.
Hey, Randy, you know what? What I used to tell my boys. Now, you've been around me enough. I used to tell my boys when they canceled school, it didn't matter. I was taking them and dropping them off on the front door, and I'd come back and get them at 3:30.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I bet you would have done that too.
Well, I had the meanest boys, and we're around where I live at. So what can I say?
I know. Yeah. Now you put them in work at the show. You're pretty working prep for the show if they did that now, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, I still make them work. They still work.
Yeah.
No, they are good boys, I have to say.
Yeah, they are. I'm looking forward to coming and being with y'all on the kickoff day on Thursday and
Thursday, a little bit Friday.
Yeah, a little bit Friday. I'll be there hopefully probably till about 3:00 Friday before I have to drive home and then drive to Texas for a first tournament. So I'll get to be there with an early crowd because I know every year I usually come in Friday night and Saturday, and then everybody tells me they miss me because so many people are so excited to get there on Thursday. It's been packed out on Thursday the last couple of times, so I'm gonna be there with the early crowd this time.
Hey, that's wonderful. Hey Randy, you ain't been there on a Thursday, have you?
Not yet. No, I haven't.
Okay, well, you're going to be shocked because normally, I'm going to say normally. I don't know how this year's going to go with all this C word going around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, don't even say it, right?
Yeah, don't even say it. But normally, Thursday night is packed.
Yeah, I remember that last year y'all talked about how packed it was. And I had so many people that told me they came on Thursday and didn't see me because I wasn't there, obviously, and they didn't come back the next day. And then I didn't get to see a lot of folks. So that's why I say this time we'll come early and be ready for the early birds.
Yeah. Hey, Ray, are you listening back there? We need to make sure we make posts about Randy being there on Thursday. We got to let these people see the Randy.
Yep.
Yeah, Mike's got it covered. Me and Mike been texting. Mike's got you covered right there.
We got ready to go in. And just for people that are watching tonight, 5:30 p.m. on Thursday night is going to be your seminar. You're going to talk about crankbait fishing, one of your favorite things. Thing you won the classic on too.
We're going to talk all about that here. We got this. This is the Livingston Howler crankbait. We're going to talk about deep and mid-range crankbaits. This is another one right here I'm going to talk about. I'm going to talk about differences in the vibrations and the styles of these crankbaits and why they're different and when you use each one and why you need them all, because different techniques, different time of the year, things like that. And even this little Diablo right here. This is a little Diablo, kind of a wiggle wart style bait. And this is a really good cold water bait that Livingston's got out. We're going to talk about that too. And I think McKee Outdoors, who's a big vendor there at the show, I think McKee's going to have a lot of these baits on hand and maybe some of the other vendors as well. Not sure who all is there yet, but hopefully we'll have everything there to buy in-house and talk some Daiwa rods and reels, fishing line, whatever y'all got. You can ask me questions. Y'all be ready to bring it to the show, and we're going to talk about everything we can and get it all in those 18 to 24 hours, however long it is I'm in and out of there.
Yeah. Hey, Randy, speaking of Daiwa rods and reels too, we had our buddies from Soremouth Tackle on. I think they were on one of the first shows that we did, and I haven't touched base with them, but they alluded that they're going to be one of the few people in the whole country with a new product from Daiwa. Have you heard about that?
No, I haven't. I'd be anxious to hear about that too. See what that is.
Yeah.
I like being the first one to know stuff.
Yeah. So
yeah, you let me know. You keep me informed on that.
Sure
and
will.
I won't tell nobody. All right.
They were working real hard on trying to get some of this stuff. So
yeah. What about Sheila? What about Triton? Have you gotten a new Triton XRT boat in stock or anything all for the show yet?
No, Curtis is. I don't know what they've got in right now. They just keep getting boats in all the time, and I haven't been down there lately to see what they got going on.
Okay, well that's good then. I know
this much. I'm starting to move boats in next Tuesday. because Mr. Bunch has 25 boats that he's moving in that building.
25. Wow.
25
That's a
boats.
lot. Most dealers hadn't even seen 25 boats all year.
Well,
That's good.
I know, but you know, Mr. Bunch, he always plans ahead no matter what.
Have you got him a trailer hitch on that chair out there where he can hook to the back of that thing and pull him around himself?
No, but well, you know, you'll see him zooming around there. I'm not going to be able to keep him home. He's going to be zooming around there in that new chair of his.
Yeah, that's good. That's probably good for him. Now he'll probably make a lot of time with that thing, get around fast with it. You better get him a little horn on there so he don't hit nobody.
He's got one, and actually I'm going to put a flag on the back of it that has Bunch Marine on it so we'll know he's coming through.
Oh, that's perfect. I can't wait. Yeah.
Yeah, so he'll be good. He'll be good.
Yeah, that's good.
Randy, when did you get the season off fishing wise?
We right after that, during y'all's show, I'll head down to Texas and I'm gonna fish the Big 5 Pro Circuit, MLF Big 5 Pro Circuit, and the Bass Pro Tour this year, which is two circuits versus the one that I'm usually just fishing Bass Pro Tour. So I'm actually fishing twice as many tournaments as I've fished in a long time, just trying to get myself back into the groove and competitiveness a little bit again. This past year was a crazy year with I had COVID and pneumonia and went through a whole rough period, had to miss a tournament. First time I ever missed a tournament in 28 years of tournaments back in August and July, August. So it was a crazy year, and I'm ready to put it behind me and have a good new year. So I'm gonna fish more, and that's hopefully gonna get me back in the groove again, because I got a lot of winning I need left to do, I hope.
Not to mention all the crazy weather we had at the beginning of the year. I remember,
yeah.
I think we were down at Dale Hall. I remember you calling me, telling me, "Hey, your truck's underwater."
Yeah, that was unbelievable. I looked out there and Mike's truck said they're sitting down there in the boat ramp. The boat ramp was gone. It was flooded. Yeah. I said, he's going to have to swim to get his truck.
Well, I see that Robin made you start the year off right too with black eyed peas and greens and all that stuff. And see, I made Curtis do that too this year. So we doing good. We're going to start this year off just right. You're going to fish all year, and everybody's going to be healthy, and everybody's going to do well, and we're going to get rid of that C word.
Healthy and prosperous. Oh, that looks good. Mike had it too, didn't he? Yeah,
we're all desperate.
Yeah, we got it. I know it was good too. We ate a lot of it. It's good. We're gonna all be prosperous, like you say. It's gonna be a good year. I'm excited about it.
It is gonna be a good year.
Yeah.
Awesome. So once again, 5:30 p.m. on Thursday is going to be your seminar. Doors open at 2 p.m. They're going to be lined up, waiting to come in, and then Randy will also be back at the show Saturday morning before he's got to leave out. But if you want to catch him on doing his seminar, Thursday, 5:30 p.m.
Yeah, and then I'll be there all day Saturday. I mean, not Saturday, all day Friday until about 3 o'clock. So if you come in Friday, I'll be there a good while still Friday.
Yeah, I might have said Saturday. It's Thursday and Friday you're at the show. And then
yeah. So y'all come on out and see us. We're going to have a good time. It's going to be a good show. And
hey, Randy, Robin getting to come this year?
No. Oakley, our 16-year-old, he's in high school here in Guntersville and playing basketball at Guntersville. So she's got to stay around here with him to make sure he comes and goes and does everything he's supposed to do without getting in trouble.
I understand completely.
I'm looking at him laughing over there right now. Robin's laughing over there right now.
Now tell her I said hello.
Yeah, she said, "Hey," she's waving at you. She hears you on here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, but no, I'm excited about seeing you, and I will be making your hotel arrangements here in just the next couple of days to make sure you get them.
All right, that sounds good.
And
I'll be texting you.
We'll go from there.
Yeah, sounds good.
And I'm sure we'll be talking here over the next couple of weeks, and I'm going to see you in a couple of days anyway. So we'll get the chat. And,
yeah, me and Mike got to go work the Raleigh show first, so I got to go out there. Stinking thing about that is having to fly to get there. That's what's bad. Golly, I can't. It's too far to just drive out there real quick. I know where you live, you might drive, but
yeah,
it's about a 10-hour drive from over here. So I'm gonna fly and got to deal with that whole flying and the airport mess. So hopefully, that's what I like about working the Bunch Marine Show. I can
You get
drive
here
there in 3
quick.
hours and be safely get there and back.
Yeah.
Well, if you do get stranded, don't worry, Randy. I'll always give you a place to stay.
Yeah. We ain't got to worry about when I'm driving. I can make it.
I've got an extra bedroom anytime you need it.
Okay, I appreciate it.
Awesome.
Well,
Randy,
y'all
thank
take
you very
care.
much. People want to check you out, go to Randy Howe Fishing on Facebook, website or anything too. They can check you out.
Yeah, Randy Howe Fishing on Facebook, Instagram, and randyhowe.com website. We got a lot of stuff up, so follow us, and we'll stay in touch, and we'll be seeing y'all here pretty soon. Ready for it? Have fun.
I'll see you in just a couple weeks, Randy.
All right, y'all take care. Thanks for having me. See you.
Bye.
All right, there he goes, Randy Howe.
Lord, it's always so great to see him.
Always a favorite at the East Tennessee Fishing Show.
Mm-hmm.
And getting communiques from our guest coming up here in just a minute. And another communique from Ray saying that he's on it. Whatever you asked him to get on, he said he's on it with a big giant smiley face. And looks like everybody's ready to rock and roll. But we had, like I told you, our friend Jesse French from Blue Rock Tackle is up in Ohio doing a show this week. So we got together Sunday and had a pretty interesting chat. And we're going to take a really quick commercial break and then run that for you. And then you and I will be back, Sheila.
All right. That sounds great.
Be right back. Hey, Mike Delvisco back with you here, Outdoor Showcase. Another one of our lead-in shows to the East Tennessee Fishing Show here coming up really soon now. In less than about 3 weeks, we're going to be, the doors open in Knoxville, and we're going to be ready to rock and roll and have a great show. And we got with us right now a special guest that is going to be his first time at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. He was on our online virtual show that we did last January and did an awesome job. Jesse French, Blue Rock Custom Tackle from up in Ohio. How are you, my friend?
Great, man. How are you doing?
Doing fantastic, thanks.
Been in the tropics up here. We finally got a little cold front today, but we've had some unseasonably warm, wet weather. So
it's been like that everywhere in the country. I'm not that I'm complaining at all, because down here in East Tennessee, anytime you get into January and it hasn't froze yet or snowed yet, you're doing pretty good.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't even think we're going to be able to ice fish up here this winter. Usually, if it's not freezing by, I don't know. If it gets real cold real fast, we'll be able to. But some winters we don't. Some winters we do. But it just depends. It seems like this is going to be a pretty mild one now.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It can change at any minute. But we're looking forward to seeing you here at the East Tennessee Fishing Show coming up here January 20th, first day at the show. And you were telling me before we came live here that this is going to be your first year at the show. And that's what we've been trying to do here with these lead up shows, is get some people that have been to the East Tennessee Fishing Show, and then also showcase some of our new people that are going to be in. You're going to have a great time.
Yeah, we're pumped, man. Like I told you, we're a fairly young business. We've grown fairly fast. It's been awesome. It's a tough business, but it's very fulfilling. We've got a great little following up here around Ohio and stuff supporting us, and we've got a good little field staff of guys built, and things are continuously growing. And we're stoked to get down there and show, from everything I've ever heard historically, like Knoxville and that whole area is just infatuated with fishermen, and I love talking to them. So I think they'll like some of the stuff we have to show them.
Yeah, and Knoxville's got we've got so many different lakes here and so many different things to fish for. And,
Yeah.
I live on Douglas Lake here, but, Cherokee is just to the north and Fort Loudon, Tellico to the west a little bit, Chick to the south. There's an endless amount of water to go fish for largemouth, smallmouth spots.
Yeah.
And you really got, I'm sitting here looking at some of your products right now. You've got a ton of different stuff to capitalize on every single one of those things.
Yeah, for sure. That was actually one little benefit to me personally from COVID last year with all the expos getting canceled. I made it a point to get down that way and went and fished Nickajack and Chick for a couple days and went to Dale Hollow for about a week. I actually jumped in a BFL there. Had fun, put a lot of our stuff to the test, a lot of our painted blade spinner baits and things like that. Because up here in Ohio, you know, I tend to lean a little bit smaller. We have a bunch of, they're just reservoirs, little 2,000 acre. A lot of them are just crap holes that are really tough fishing. I mean, there's fish in them, but, you know, you have to have good stuff to trick a lot of these fish. They're smart. They get caught and caught and caught with all the tournaments and everything. So the coolest thing coming down there was you can really get away from people a little bit more. There's a lot more places to fish and places to get away from other fishermen. But we also do have Lake Erie up here, and it's a phenomenal world-class fishery. I'm about 3 hours south, but some of our stuff is smallmouth geared, and we've got some spots on the rivers here. But a little bit of everything, like you said.
Yeah. And I see that you've got, some blade baits too, which, this time of year, we're just starting to get, our water temperature is just starting to get just a little bit below 50. It's been like in the mid 50s for about a month and a half, and it's finally starting to get down there where, I kind of consider that the perfect time to throw a blade bait.
Yeah.
And you need to probably have some of those with you for sure.
Yeah, I'll have some of those little vibey style baits, and uh, a lot of people have started calling me the jig guy. I guess I'm hearing through the whispers around the state here. We have some awesome little finessey, like powerhouse type jigs that are compact, but you can still throw them on, heavier. You can flip them on heavier rods or whatever, which, seems to kind of be a trend with these fish that are hard to get bites from. It seems like the small stuff's kind of trending, at least up here right now. But we have some beautiful spinner baits and sell a bunch of those and all of that. We've got some soft plastics now. And I haven't really got to bring the soft plastics to a show yet. That was all kind of going into last spring, and it obviously turned into kind of a whirlwind with COVID and everything, and we just kind of rolled with it. And so I'm excited to put those in front of some people, and I'm actually putting some spinner baits together today. So I've got some real pretty springtime painted blade spinner baits, and it's some eye candy for sure.
Those small jigs too. That's one thing that I do a lot here, and in fact, I do it a lot everywhere. Is kind of a compact half ounce or 3/4 ounce little football jig, and they just get day in day out. You want to get some bites. That's what you throw here in East Tennessee.
Yeah, we've got one jig in particular, which we sell like all the standard footballs and swim jigs and all that, but we've got a new one. A friend of mine up here, he lives in Chillicothe, Ohio. His name's Whitney Stevens. He helped me to design this little, just what you said. It's a little compact. We're calling it the 1099 jig because the first tournament I used it at was a BFL super tournament on Sandusky, and I had a really good finish with it, and no one was really using it yet. And then we got it in the hands of some of our field staff, and it's just a compact on a little 2-aught heavy wire, kind of downsize the weed guard a little bit, and it's doing great. It's just a little compact, heavy flipping jig. They get bit. So everything's wire tied that we do. We tie our baits here and all that good stuff. So, um, you know, it's just, it's cool. Like I said, our business is young enough to where things kind of are happening fast, meeting some cool people, and it's exciting. And I'm still really, enthused about growing it.
Yeah. And that's the cool thing about the East Tennessee Fishing Show too. And we've talked about that the last couple of episodes, that it is truly a custom fishing tackle show. That you're going to find companies that don't go to any other shows.
Yeah.
And I know you do travel to some other ones, but it is built for people like you, for companies like yours that have custom tackle companies, and the fishing guys, just like you said, they're crazy here in East Tennessee. They come
Yeah.
out, they come out by the droves, and they're looking to get stuff.
Yep, that's man, I can't wait to meet them. And I'm a river rat. I live on a little river up here that feeds into the Ohio down in Marietta, but those are rivers there near Knoxville too. So I'm excited to talk to a lot of these local guys and just shoot the bull about this or that. I mean, I've watched the classics and stuff on TV and everything, but I'm just excited. I love fishing. I love everything about it. I love fishing. I love shooting deer with my bow, and I do try to hit about 3 shows a year, maybe 4. I've got 2 little girls, so it's hard to get out on the road, and they get to pull on the heartstrings and all that if you're going too much. But I have learned that 1 good show is just as valuable as 3 just shows. So that's why I'm really excited. I've heard nothing but good things about you guys' show. So I got a hold of Sheila there. It would have been 2 falls ago, and last spring got canceled. So I've just been waiting and excited ever since.
We are all ready to rock and roll. And like with every other guest that's been on here, if people want to find out more about what you've got before they get to the show, which I advise them to do, that way they're not wasting a bunch of time. They get to see your products. Where is the best place for them to find you?
Well, our website is simply bluerocktackle.com, just all one word. That's the best place to just go order something. It's pretty much a full-time gig for me. I'm in the shop about every day. And there's usually someone in here if I'm not. We usually ship next day or within a couple days unless something crazy is going on with family life or whatever. But that's something that's helped growing our business. I mean, you just have to be that way these days with the tackle warehouses and the Amazons, and everybody wants stuff fast, and customer service has helped us greatly. BlueRockTackle.com is our website, though. We have a really good following on our Facebook page. It's under the same name, Blue Rock Custom Tackle. Active on Instagram, TikTok, and all that good stuff. We've got some funny videos, informational videos. We have a YouTube channel, so kind of got everything going. When I jumped into this, leaving my full-time job a couple years ago, I definitely had realized, like, if you're going to do this, you got to kind of be all in with the technology and everything. And I'm at an age where I'm not old yet, but I'm not quite a kid, but I'm right in the middle there where I still have fun with both. And it feels like a good time to grow a business. I don't know.
And you got to have fun with it, and you sure are doing that. Can't wait to see you here coming up here in just another 2 weeks. I think we're about 2 weeks out from the first day. Right now, East Tennessee Fishing Show. Jesse French, Blue Rock Tackle. Can't wait to see you. Can't wait to meet you. I know we talked on the phone and done these live things, over the internet here, but be nice to actual visit in person here with you.
Yeah, man, it's good to be getting back to some of that stuff. It's been a weird going on a couple years here, so I'm extremely excited to get out and see you guys and meet. I haven't got to meet Sheila even at this point, and we've talked dozens of times, so I'm looking forward to it, man.
Should be great. And we're going to take a really quick commercial break, and we'll be right back here. Outdoor Showcase. I'm Mike Delisco. That's Jesse French. Catch him at the East Tennessee Fishing Show coming up here January 20th through the 23rd, Knoxville Expo Center. Hey, Mike Delisco back with you here. Sheila Bunch on that side. And what do you think so far? I think it's going to be a great show.
Well, I do too. And Jesse is so right. I am so looking forward to meeting him. See, I haven't met Jesse yet. I've just talked to him for 2 years.
Yeah. We've been talking and doing stuff over the internet, like I said, and it'll be nice to get to, see him. Now, will that be his first time at the show?
Yes, it will be his first time. He actually signed up last year, but then we had to cancel the show because of the C word.
Yeah. That we're not saying anymore. So
yes.
Yeah.
So this year, he will actually be there, and I'm very excited. I am very excited about having Jesse.
Cool. So moving right along, another new, well, not so much new, but kind of a little bit of new and a little bit of old. So Jimmy Crusoe, let me find out where he is right here. Jimmy and Tracy.
Wait, can I show you something, Mike?
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
gotta show you guys something. Jimmy, I hope you're looking. Wait. Okay, I'm getting excited. Hold on. I got my jerseys in today.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
I'm going to be selling these jerseys at the East Tennessee Fishing Show this year. Jimmy hooked me up. He's a good guy.
He is. And you guys have a new project.
We do. First and foremost, BBA, we've been around for a few years. That's our number one company. We've done really well with it. We will still be at the East Tennessee Fishing Show as BBA, making custom jerseys as we always do for our bass fishing teams or college teams, high school teams, and so forth.
Yeah. As Jimmy said, we started BBA about 5 years ago out of our home, and it has grown to be so much more successful than we ever dreamed. And so today we are so excited to launch our new company right here on the Outdoor Showcase. It's Stripe X fishing rods.
Awesome.
I am so excited about this. Come on, tell us all about these.
So, something that we've been working on for probably a little over a year. As you both know, being from East Tennessee, striper fishing here is pretty big. And I'm one of those enthusiasts. That's the reason why we named our first rod Obsession, because I am obsessed with striper fishing. However, the rods that we produced are specifically striper rods. So we went with an S glass. It's not composite. It's a unidirectional glass rod. We went with 10 guides, stainless steel solid guides. They're one piece. No chances of inserts popping out. Along with the tip, we have a stainless steel hook keeper and solid aluminum reel seat with the double locking nuts. And we also got the non-slip handles, and it's grooved in the bottom, gimbal butts for those boats. We're going to do these at East Tennessee Fishing Show. We'll have 2 of these. The red ones is our 7.6 medium heavy in a fast action. Still got plenty of backbone. And Our gray ones is a 7.6 medium heavy, but in a slow action. So whether you're trolling planer boards, whether you're dropping live bait, throwing spoons, these two rods, they've been tried and tested. I'm fortunate enough to be here in the East Tennessee part of Boone Lake. We have some phenomenal striper fishing here, and these rods did not disappoint on that lake at all.
Yeah, these are workhorses, so they're great rods, and we do have a special on the rods for the East Tennessee Fishing Show that's coming up. And so the rods are $109.99. They do come with a rod sock included, and the special show is if you purchase 3 of the Stripe X rods, you get a free BBA Stripe X jersey.
So the jerseys are $84.99. So I mean, you're getting a jersey for free. So
Darn it, Jimmy, I'm going to be broke. I mean, why do you do these things to me? You know. Now I'm going to have to buy a rod. So just so I can
we
get a
named our obsession. It's our obsession.
Jimmy. Okay, I guess you're going to need more space next year. I might as well go ahead and write that down.
If you would. But no,
Sheila's got. I've been keeping track of how much stuff Sheila wants to buy. This is the 4th preview show we've done, and I think just about every company she's buying stuff from. Put some of these away. Put some of those away.
Well, here's the whole secret on this. I make me a list, and then I have my daughter-in-law go around and buy everything I want.
There you go. So I do want to mention, since at the show we only have the medium heavies, we do have some mediums and some medium lights. They're currently in production. Hope to have those in early spring. I know those fishing guides and the striper guys are going to want those medium and medium lights when the spring comes for a lot of those down lines. So
Awesome. Just in time to catch some striped bass.
love it.
Yes. So if people want to go learn a little bit before they get to the show, since this is a very new thing, I was on your social media page, Stripe X, on pretty easy to find it right there on top, right on Facebook. And do you have a website yet?
Yes, it's stripexrods.com.
Awesome.
Yep. And our rods are actually on there now. We went ahead and made them live. So I mean, if you don't want to wait till the show, you can buy one now. But again, at the show we're going to have that special. So,
yep. And it's nice to get to the show, see the product in person, be able to handle the rods, figure out what actions you need, check out the components, all that stuff. They can do all that right at the East Tennessee Fishing Show starting on January 20th.
we can't wait. And a couple years ago when we were at the show, as you walk around, I mean, Sheila has a lot of striper folks at that show. A lot of the guides are set up there. So, we've been speaking with a lot of them, and we're real excited.
Well, Jimmy, I am very excited.
Tracy,
Hey, Tracy, I can't wait to meet you. Now, I'll be the one that's running back and forth, okay? If you need to catch me, just go like that, okay?
I remember, actually, Sheila probably doesn't remember this, but I think it was our first East Tennessee Fishing Show. It's been about 4 or 5 years ago. They give coffee away at the show, which is great for the vendors. And I didn't know how to work the coffee machine. And so I asked Sheila, and she said, I don't work here. I don't know how to work it.
Well, hey, Tracy, I'm going to tell you something. Okay, I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. So my husband used to get up every morning, and he would make me a cup of coffee. Well, now he can't. Me and that dang coffee pot, I'm getting ready to throw it outside. It's going to go in the yard. I still can't make coffee. I mean, I'll just admit it. I can't make coffee. I mean,
we all got coffee.
We did. We survived it. We figured it out, and we all had coffee.
Well, good, because don't ask me. Yeah, it don't work. It don't work.
Buy a Keurig machine. You just put the little packet in there, hit the
Well,
lever, and
that's
go.
what I got, and it don't like me. It does not. Ask my husband. He can tell you the stupid machine does not like me. So
No.
I just drink a Diet Coke anymore in the mornings.
Yeah.
I gave up on the coffee thing.
We are excited to get back to East Tennessee and get back to the show. Missed our vendors and all of our customers last year, and we're ready to get back out there.
And we do realize that we will not, under no circumstances, be canceling this show this year.
That is amazing.
We'll set up in the parking lot.
Well, that's what I told Mike. That's what I told you yesterday, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So, no, we will not be canceling the show.
Great.
That's right. So really can't wait to see you guys. It's coming up here in less than 2 weeks now. We're going to move on. We got 2 more guests we need to squeeze in here in the next 20 or so, actually less than 20 minutes now, but it's going to be here, Jimmy and Tracy, before you know it.
I can't wait to see you guys.
See you guys.
Yeah.
See you in a couple of weeks. There they go. Always nice to see new stuff. New stuff coming in the show.
I know.
can't
I am
wait.
very excited about what
Yeah.
we're doing this year.
Can't wait to see what they got, and moving right along. We got a jam-packed show. Not even time to stop and have a break, but we're rolling right along. And you told me about these guys earlier, Sheila.
I know I did.
Yes.
I know I did.
What's going on, Dana?
Hey, Mike. Hey, Sheila. How y'all?
We're good. How about you?
Oh, we're great. Great.
Hey, you getting ready for this fishing show?
Oh, we're so excited about it. We're so excited to be there and bring all our new products and just show everybody the products and kind of a one-of-a-kind products we have and kind of something different in the industry. And we're excited to show them.
Well, I know. I mean, you talked yesterday. Was
Maybe.
it yesterday?
No, I think you talked to me.
Talk to Brad.
Oh, I talked. Yeah, okay. I talked to you. Well,
Yes,
see, you
ma'am.
didn't know where you were, right? That's what we talked about.
Yeah, I just want to based on the location and where we would be, in
Oh well, he came. He got a big surprise. I got him right there in the front. He's right there in the front. Nobody can miss him.
Yeah,
Good
there's
job.
not a bad place in that whole show to
No,
set
they're
up
not.
with so many
It
people.
sounds like it. It sounds like it's going to be a great show.
One thing that and I tell this to everybody, this is the fourth one of these preview shows. We've had a mixture of guys that sell bass stuff, guys that sell trout stuff, Stripe X rods for striper fishing. We've had some catfishing stuff. So it is not just a bass show. It is a multi-species fishing show. When they say the East Tennessee Fishing Show, that's exactly what they mean. So
Well, that's great because we
you
have
guys got a lot of cool stuff, and crappie fishing is crazy here in East Tennessee.
You're right.
It'll be Thursday and Friday, I think, is when all the crappie guys tend to come out those first couple of days.
Shoot, yeah, that's good because we like it. Our stuff is we have some products for crappie fishing. Then we have some water management stuff for anybody. Anybody's got a trolling motor on their boat, they work for them. And this is our bait pen. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, we can.
The lid comes off of it. The slide comes out, and you fill it up with crappie niblets. I don't know if you can see them. We can get it around here. Crappie niblets in there, and your slide bites. You put the slide back on. I'll show you real quick. You push one up in there. Take your hook. You hook one off, and you push another one in there. It's just that simple. You just hold it get your crappie niblets one at a time. You don't have to dig in the jar. It's all on there. It works great.
Less time fiddling with stuff and more time slinging them over the rail, right?
And that's right.
Yeah, I need that too. That too.
Then we have our wire management. These clips called easy clips. Y'all can see them. What they are, this clicks onto your shaft of your trolling motor right here. And it's got a slot for a live scope wire or a regular transducer wire. And what it is, it'll hold your live scope wire, the Gen 1 wire, the double wire, or the single wire, either one. You clip it on your shaft, and it's designed when you click on your shaft, if you hit a stump or something, it pops off instead of breaking your wire. So save that wire, because them wires are expensive and they're hard to fix if you do tear them up. So then we have our hoods that go on the live scope transducer, Garmin live scope transducer. That's for the Gen 1 or Gen 2 wire, the round wire. It bolts right on your transducer hood and protects that wire when it comes up. Keeps it from breaking and bending, getting a weak spot. And this one is for the Gen 1 wire, the double wire. But great products. We selling a bunch of them. They're going crazy. It's a no-brainer not to have them. Why not protect your investment? For $24.99, you can buy a set of clips, and it protects that $1,500 wire. That's a no-brainer to me.
That's really cool because not that I've ever hit anything out in the water because I haven't. Just kidding.
Go to Reelfoot Lake.
Yeah,
go to Reelfoot Lake.
Yeah, I think anybody that's ever been in a boat has hit something at one time or another. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, crappie fishermen, we get in some pretty gnarly stuff, some brush, stumps, and and it's worth the money to buying it to save your products.
Yes, it does. So,
Awesome.
let's see, how busy have you guys been this summer?
We've been pretty busy. It could always be better, but we've been pretty busy.
Well, that is awesome.
Yeah, we have a lot of new products. They're still in development, being engineered, being made. We've got a lot of new stuff to be bringing to the table that there's nobody out in this industry right now making or has a product that compares to what we're doing. So our stuff is unique, with being that we don't have, I'm not saying competition, but we have new ideals to make other products better. And it's really going over good. We've done a couple of shows. We've done fabulous at the shows. We have a beautiful booth design. We really like doing the shows. We love meeting the people. The people's great.
It's what it's about. Our product is for everyday fishermen. You don't have to be a tournament fisherman to use our products. You can be a fisherman, period. You have a trolling motor on your boat, you can use our products. If you just go pan fishing off the bank, you can use our products. They're just for everyday fishermen, And we do have a drift paddle system for drift fishing, for trolling or spatter rigging. We got paddles that go off the back of the boat and slow your troll.
Well, I'm very excited to have you guys in the show this year.
Well, we're really excited about coming. We're really excited. We've heard a lot of good, positive things.
It's a great show, and it to be honest with you, it's always been, we've had a lot of people that actually have just started out in this show, and they have done well over the years. And that's one thing I'm proud of, because I remember there are several that I remember from the beginning. And I know you've been to other shows and stuff, but they've been a lot of people and there have started out. But one thing about this show, you can get products that you cannot get anywhere else.
Right. Well, it's, shows are great for small companies like us, because it gets our products out there and gets thousands of people to see them. Because a lot of people on small companies have never seen your product before. I don't care if you're on social media or not, they just haven't seen them. And when you get there's so many thousand people see your products, it's amazing.
Yes. And I think you guys will do very well. Very, very well.
Well, we're excited. We're ready.
All right, Mike, I know you've got questions.
Awesome. I'm good.
Well, thank
you
so much.
Really?
I'm good. I want to see everything in person. Here's the thing. It may be Sunday by the time I even get a chance to walk around the show, maybe before it opens. The first 2 days, it's like it's a blur. I don't even get to, I don't even hardly get to see you. All I see is blonde hair flying down the aisle someplace. And then, there goes Sheila. And then, there goes Sheila again. And so I'm going to make an effort to try to walk around a little bit and go see everybody. And especially all these people that we've been talking to the last 2 weeks, and go see some new products, some new stuff. I know everybody I've talked to is excited about coming to the show, and I'm excited for meeting you guys too.
Well, here's the bad thing. I think I'm gonna honestly going to be broke by Sunday. There's so many things I want.
We need to come see us first.
Yeah.
I know I
We're
do. Don't
reasonable.
you? I mean, yeah, seriously, because I mean, I like crappie fishing.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, yeah, I'm. It's not that I want those things; it's I need them.
That's right. Everybody needs them.
I need them. I've got to have them. So yeah, I'll make my rounds and
We've had many fishermen come to us and tell us it's the clips have saved them so many dollars and breaking trolling motors, pulling them wires off that are taped on or zip tied. And it's really blown away what stories people have brought to us telling us how great they work, which makes us excited about it. But
yeah.
it's the stories that go with these products. It's awesome when people share that with you. It really excites us.
Yeah.
Well, I am excited about having you guys at the show, and I look very forward to meeting you guys.
Well, thank
Y'all
you. Just
too.
meeting y'all.
And if people want to come check you out, real quick before we let you go, social media, website, they want to check your stuff out. And
Yeah, social media. We're on TikTok, Facebook. Our website is www.easydrifttrollingsystems.com. And we have our stuff at Grizzly Jig Company, a few bait stores and online. And so just look us up online. Got a full story.
Or come to the East Tennessee Fishing Show January the 20th
That's right.
23rd.
That's
Yes.
right.
Open Thursday at 2:00.
that's right.
Free
All right,
parking.
we'll see you then.
Get ready.
Products.
We're ready. We're ready.
Thanks so much, and we will see you soon.
All
See
right.
ya.
Thank you.
Boom, you're fishing.
I'll meet you guys soon.
See ya.
Alrighty. Bye-bye.
All right, there they go.
I am very excited about meeting them, and they
Yeah.
do.
Brad-
I mean, when
Brad
they
Dana.
saw that, I was like, "Oh my gosh!"
Easy Drift, and these next two guys, I did. You know, we had a conversation earlier in the week, and I wasn't quite sure what they did yet until he told me, and I called you immediately, and I said, "Hey Sheila, you know what these guys do?" And you said, "Well, yeah." So you never told me anything.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah. Soon to be some more new friends here coming to the East Tennessee Fishing Show. I know we got Rick there. Who else do we
Hi,
have?
I'm Rick Franklin.
Darren Scott.
Okay,
And
Darren.
we are R&D Outdoors.
Awesome. And we have
Okay,
pretty
are you going to
interesting
show us this thing?
Yeah.
Well, yes, and yeah. This is what we can't really show you because it's internal. But what we've done at R&D Outdoors is we've created a brand new kind of fishing reel. What this has done is taken the human element, the eye coordination, timing out of casting. It is a training tool for people who have not learned how to fish yet. Young people, older people, somebody who has never been fishing before. The hardest part about casting is pressing the button, holding it down, getting it far enough behind you, your elbow up high enough, and letting go at the right time. And that's the hardest part of it. It takes a lot of time for a person to learn that, especially a younger person. And it can be a frustrating situation. Years ago, I had the opportunity to foster a young boy, and he picked up the casting motion with a toy fishing pole I gave him, which is the string and a little toy on the end of it. He could do this, so that got me thinking. So, long story short, Darren and I come up with a way to, when you press the button on my fishing pole, like on a normal one, if you take your thumb off, the line will fall out. Because it's just like you cast it, but you take your thumb off, the line falls out. Ours, you press the button, it stays locked. It's ready to go. Once it'll beep on you, and you know you're good. Press the button, wait for it to beep. Bring your elbow back. Once you get far enough, it will beep, but you have to have your elbow up high enough. Again, teaching proper fishing techniques. And then when you go forward, the computer understands where it is inside that arc and lets the reel release, and it casts perfectly every single time. This does a couple of things. One, I can teach a kid to fish in a day. It's not a long protracted thing. This is a simple, easy thing to do. It allows people to build, when you're taking a kid fishing, especially if you got a couple of them, you got to watch what they're doing. And if you cast for them and hand them a pole, they lose interest. But if we can get them to learn to cast in a day, It doesn't matter what's on the end of the pole, a bobber, whether you want to crappie fishing like the last gentleman was doing, or you want to teach them to throw a frog or a spinnerbait. It don't matter. Don't matter what's on it. They just have to know how to cast. And once they can engage in the act of fishing, they can become more interested in it. Their attention span's longer, and they have more success with it. The more likely they're going to want to do it again and again, and that's going to build relationships. And that's truly what we here at R&D are about. We want to teach people or give people the opportunity to fish. This is not just for what we're trying to do is expand the ability for as many people as possible. Whatever your physical abilities are, whatever your age is, or whether you fish, you're 4 years old and learn to fish for the first time, or you're 67 years old and you've never fished in your life, but you're like, wow, that's kind of interesting. A lot of people are intimidated by the casting part of fishing, and what we've done is taken that completely out of it and automated it. Basically, we've got a computer that understands where it is on the X, Y, and Z axis. And when you press that button, it will tell you it's ready with a beep. You pull it back, it beeps, you throw it forward, and it beeps right there. And what that third beep does is get you, the person using it, used to knowing where that beep is. So when they take it out of automatic mode and put it into manual, they know that beep's already there. They've done it so much, that beep's about right there. They won't let go back here, and they won't let go down here. It won't completely teach them how. They have to do it themselves, but it's a learning tool to get them to the point where they can fish more accurately, with less headaches, with less anxiety, with less aggravation, and get people to enjoy fishing more. That's what we're doing here. And we have several products that we're working on, but this is the first one we brought to market, and we're very excited to come down to your guys' show. We've heard nothing but great things about it. And it's our first show ever. We're a research and development company. We're not manufacturing. We're brand new. This is the first time. I don't know if you can see this or not, but this is you can see the little end of it, so the orange part. But inside there, again, is the manifold and the computer and the IMU, and we're trying to marry the technology of today with outdoor activities to make it easier, more enjoyable, and so people can have a lot more fun and have a lot more better experience, or just more better experiences. Wow, my English is terrible there. Have better experiences with their fathers, their uncles, their aunts. So many kids today are growing up in homes that they may not have a grandpa around, or an uncle, or a dad, or somebody. They can come to their aunt and go, "I want to learn how to fish." Well, if they don't know, they're going to go, "Sorry, honey, I don't know how to fish." But this product says, hey, I can teach you, the adult, how to fish in 2 hours. An adult can pick this up easily. So now they can learn to fish together. We can build those memories, those traditions that I grew up with my uncles and my grandpas and my cousins, that fishing, I love it. It's what it kept me out of trouble when I was a kid. And I think about those guys and the times that we've had the last 50 years of my life. And I just want to give that to as many people as I can. And so this is what we're doing today. That's it, guys.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But it's a fishing pole that will cast itself.
Yeah, that's really cool. And
you just have to press the button and swing. You can have it in automatic mode, where it'll actually release the string at the right, or the line at the right time, or you can just go through the audio cues, and it'll rely on you to push it when that buzzer beeps.
Or you can go, once you're done, you can fish it straight over to manual, and it just acts like a regular fishing pole. There's no audio. It goes fully automatic, which is you press the button, there's the beep, go back a beep, and go forward, and it casts it for you. Semi-automatic mode means you'll still get the beep. You got to hold the button, but you'll get the beep, and you're calling it back, and then you're casting, but you still get the cues. And then fully manual, where it's just like a regular old fishing pole. Yeah. And we're excited about trying to. We're beta testing now and working just all the different things that pop up with this. But everybody that we spoke to about it, they're amazed at the fact that we've got a fishing pole that casts itself.
Yeah.
And
if you think about a young kid's attention span,
Right.
5, 6, 7-year-old. I can remember I don't really remember it. It was so long ago when I was 5 or 6, but I'm sure my attention span wasn't the greatest back then too. So having something that's a little bit interactive, that beeps and does different things, might actually get them to want to practice casting more too.
Well, exactly. When you take a little kid fishing, you normally, this is what happens. You cast a pole for them, you click it, hand it over to them, and they grab a hold of it, and they're looking at this bobber, and you go to do something else, and the very first thing they want to do is start to reel, because that's something for them to do. Their attention spans are getting short, so they want, next thing you know, the bobber's in at the bank, and you got to recast the pole again. Well, if you got 2 or 3 kids you try and do that to, you could be playing whack-a-mole with these kids, casting these poles back and forth. This way, you can look at the child and go, listen, you know how to cast, recast the pole. That allows him to be intricately involved with his fishing activity. He can decide where he wants to put the bobber or the lure. If he reels it back in, he can go do it again. It's just allowing them to be in control of the experience of fishing. And like I said, once they've got it down, it doesn't matter what's on the line. So can you imagine if somebody wanted to take their kid bass fishing? You know, and you think, well, he's 5 years old, and it's going to be a couple of years before I can get him to the point where he can fish and cast well enough. No, not anymore. It doesn't matter. Once he's got the casting down, it may take a couple of days, but he could be on that boat with you throwing a spinnerbait within a week. You know, so you can start to create some longer lasting memories. You can fish with your kids longer, start at a younger age. And again, I think when you start to think about how this technology can expand the participation of fishing to so many people, whether, like I said, whether you have a physical disability. I personally have a friend that had he's 41 years old and had a massive stroke, so his grip on his hand isn't right. This pole will help him, because all he has to do is just press it and then hold it, and then he can cast. He doesn't have to worry about the continuously holding, the eye-hand coordination, the timing. That's all taken out of it. And so now he's able to go back and fish more autonomously now than he would be if he had to use a normal fishing pole. So when you start to look at how this can help people and who it can bring into the fishing industry, that's the other thing. It's one of those things that I think fishing has been, because of its inherent skill level on, throwing, whether it's spinning bait, open face, bait casters, whatever it is, the better you get at it, the more complicated and more that the fishing can become. But there are some people out there who didn't have a good experience, or who didn't have anybody to teach them, and they never knew. And so they're like, man, I don't really want to do that. It's scary. I'm just trying to take that out of it to allow them to be experiencing it for the first time. And if I can get them to like it, they'll do it again. And now we'll bring more people into the fishing industry. There'll be more people enjoying this. And like I said, I grew up with fishing with my grandpas and my uncles and my cousins, and they're the fondest memories I have. And that's what I want to give to the kids out there who never had a chance to fish, or somebody who's never had a chance to fish. Now they can go try.
Okay.
That's what we're about here.
I need one of those too. I'll probably be at your booth first. Okay.
Well, I appreciate that.
I know who you are, and I'll probably be there first.
Well, we won't be selling them at the show, but I can tell you how to get one first. Go to our website, rdo.llc.
Oh no, I got to try this thing out.
Well, you may be able to try it out, but we are literally in the infancy of this company. I had this idea 8 years ago, and Darren and I got together about 11 months ago. And inside of 11 months, we've managed to make this thing a reality and build a company and do everything to the point where we are today.
Now, I got a reason I need that. You'll see.
Okay. All right.
I got a reason.
So one more time, guys, on the website, so Ray can post it up in the comment sections. People can check it out. You just launched the website today, I think, too.
Yes, today. Yes, absolutely.
Today. Oh, is it up?
Yeah, it's up. It's www.rdo.llc.
Oh,
RDO?
Yeah,
Ray
RDO.
is right on the ball. He had it up there before you even finished saying it.
Yep. So it's
awesome.
Yeah. We like I said, we have several more projects that are in the pipeline that are, again, designed to marry modern technology, computers, and things like that with fishing equipment to allow a greater portion of the population to enjoy the activity. And in the future ones down the road, we want to get to the fishermen that are more traditional, the guys that, like myself, I've been fishing for 45 years. what can I make? What can I do with the equipment and things that are out there that I can make better that somebody like me would be interested in? So we've got things in the pipeline that we'll be putting up on that webpage. So, if you're interested about what this is, go on there, give us your email address. We'll drop you a quarterly newsletter telling you where we are, what products we're, and what things we're working on in the future. And when we find a licensing agreement for somebody to build one of our reels, we'll let you know when it's going to be available and where at. And hopefully we get a lot of traffic and people are interested. We think it's a great product. I have a lot of ideas, and Darren and I, in our respective full-time jobs, we have ideas and things, and they come and go. Well, I had a great idea, but I forgot what it was. Well, I had an idea 8 years ago, and I could never let this one go. I never forgot about it. Drove my wife nuts for years talking about it, and then I finally ran into this really smart guy beside me, and he's like, "Hey, let me work on that." And next thing you know, we're down the road, and we're running through ideas and different designs. And
well, to be fair, 8 years ago, you would not have been able to fit all that in that reel.
Yeah. There's nothing out there. There is nothing in this industry like this. No one's done this yet. We got the patent on it. It's a beautiful thing, and because of modernization and miniaturization, we've been able to put a computer in a fishing reel and teach people how to fish a lot easier.
I'm so excited about this.
That's awesome. I'm gonna have to make sure I spend some time and come over and say hey. And we're gonna be doing some live drops from the show
I'll tell
too.
you exactly where he is, okay? Because I'll be there first.
Okay, I'll just follow you. So
okay, I'll probably meet him at the door when he gets there.
Yeah,
she knows where we're at, so she'll probably.
Yeah, and they'll be doing some live drops from the show too,
Yes,
from the show floor. I'll make sure that we get Jody over there to do a little Facebook Live with you guys, and can't wait to see you. Ray's got the website posted up in the comment section. They want to check it out before they get to the East Tennessee Fishing Show, less than 2 weeks away. Rick and Darren, thanks so much for being here with us. Can't wait to see it. Awesome product. I can't wait to see it in person.
Yeah, we really do appreciate this opportunity. Thank you so very much.
I'll meet you guys soon, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
I think I pulled the plug on too soon. There they go. Rick and Darren, R&D Outdoors LLC. That's going to be really cool. I can't wait to see that thing. So, Sheila, we got like 20 seconds left. We went over time here a little bit, but that's all right.
It was worth it.
All good stuff coming your way here in less than 2 weeks. January 20th to the 23rd. Doors opened at 2 p.m. Free parking always at the East Tennessee Fishing Show. We should have the seminar schedule posted up pretty soon. And one thing we're going to do.
The list of vendors up very soon.
Vendors up very soon. Floor plan up soon. We're going to be actually broadcasting live. The outdoor showcase is going to be broadcasting live on, I don't know the schedule yet, but we'll be doing that there. And then there'll also be stuff going live from East Tennessee Fishing Show. Jody's going to be doing that. We got a ton of stuff happening.
Yes, we do. I'm so excited.
So this will probably be the last one of these outdoor showcases we do, because you got stuff to do. I got stuff to do. 2 weeks is going to go by quick. But maybe if we carve out a couple of minutes, maybe you and I will just come live and just talk for 20 minutes, just a little recap of some things. I think
that would be a great idea.
Yeah, do it on like a Sunday or a Monday. One of those things. We'll post it in plenty of time. But for now, we will see you very, very soon. And check out the Outdoor Showcase on Facebook, Amazon, and Roku to watch past episodes. We'll have 4 of these preview shows up on Amazon and Roku real soon, probably tonight. Check out the East Tennessee Fishing Show on Facebook too, easttnfishingshow.com. And we will see you soon.
I'll see you then.